Hey friends, today I'm going to talk about how you can start a furniture flipping business with no money at all. It is possible, so let's talk about the specifics of how you do that, even if you don't have any money to start buying furniture with. Real quick before we dive in, I just want to ask you to subscribe if you like videos about furniture flipping, furniture painting, or mural painting. Those are the kinds of things I cover on this channel. And also below, I'm going to link to a worksheet for furniture flippers to help you calculate pricing when you are flipping stuff, to help you figure out how much you should charge for it, and also to help you figure out how much you can afford to pay for a piece and still make the profit that you want. So click on the link below in the description and grab that. Okay, what do you need to start your own furniture flipping business with no money whatsoever? Well, there are a few things you need. So let's go over what you need besides money. You need access to a truck, a trailer, or some kind of vehicle that's big enough to pick up fairly large pieces of furniture. You will need either a computer or your smartphone. You will need some hustle to stay on top of things and get this done and jump on things quickly before other people are able to get them. You will need maybe some basic furniture repairing or updating skills. That's optional, but that would help. And you will probably need a friend with strong muscles who owes you a few favors, because you may need to call on somebody to kind of help you move furniture at a moment's notice every now and then. So that's really going to help if you have something like that. So a very basic rule of business is the less money or capital that you have to invest in your business, the more what we call sweat equity you're going to have to invest. And this is true here, like it pretty much always is. If you don't have any money to invest, you're going to have to invest a little more work, a little more of your own energy and time. But it is totally possible. So let's talk about how to do that. If you want to start a furniture flipping business and you don't have any money to spend on furniture, the first thing you got to do is find furniture that you can flip that's free. If you check Craigslist under free stuff, and if you check on Facebook Marketplace, people are giving away perfectly good furniture for free every day. The trick is to figure out which things are worth your time and energy and to get it quickly before anyone else can get it. One of the first things I recommend that you do is figure out what types of things you're looking for and set up some parameters for search and for notifications both on Craigslist and on Facebook Marketplace so that you will get a notification when something like that pops up. Keep in mind that very often people list something as being $1 when it's free because they needed to put in an amount, and sometimes people put in $1. Sometimes people also put in $1 just because they want you to look at the ad, and then they're going to tell you how much it costs after you message them. So you have to weed through some of that. But I would search for things that are free and also things that are $1, because sometimes those things will, underneath in the listing, will say that they're free. So let's talk for a minute about what kind of good stuff people are giving away for free and why. The vast majority of things that people give away for free that actually still have a lot of value are things that are big, bulky, and difficult to move, and things that they just need out of their house quickly, and they don't want to mess with selling it and waiting for buyers to come look at it or any of that stuff. So that's the reason you need to have a truck or a trailer, because the majority of good things you're going to find are going to be pretty big and bulky and going to need some help to move. And most people who offer it for free will even tell you, I can't help you move this. That's why I'm giving it away for free. You need to bring 2 people who can help move it down the stairs or whatever. So here's where that sweat equity comes in. You're going to have to do a little more work to get these things, but that's why people are giving it away for free. So my first tip is don't even look in the free stuff or on Facebook Marketplace until you are in a position where you're ready to act and get it pretty quickly. If you don't have access to a truck any day except Saturday, then don't look until Friday night or Saturday, because the things that are good will not wait around for you later to be able to come pick them up. Like I said, the reason people give away things of value is because they need them out quickly and they need someone else to deal with it. And so they're not going to hold it for you for 3 days until you can come get it for free. Someone else will get it if it has value, and they'll give it to that person that day. So my first tip, don't even bother looking to see what's out there unless you're going to be able to act on it pretty quickly. My second tip, to quote my husband, who's quoting his dad who was a baseball coach, is don't swing at the first pitch. Wait for your pitch and make sure that what you're jumping on is something that has value. So always check how long something has been listed. Always check how long it's been up there. The good stuff will go the day that it gets listed. Virtually all of it will go on the day that it's listed if it has a lot of value. One thing you need to know is what items to stay away from, what items are going to be worth something, and what items people are often trying to give away that really are not easy to sell. I'll give an example of big giant TV armoires. I was at Salvation Army the other day. I'll see if I can find some video of that. And it just was like a graveyard for TV armoires. Because people don't need them anymore. They have flat screen TVs and they don't need these giant hutches that we used to enclose our televisions in. And so it is not easy to sell those pieces. It's not even easy to give them away. You will probably find many people who are offering those for free on Craigslist or Facebook. They want you to come and take it. It's big, it's hard to move. And you need to just ask yourself, if you don't remember anything else from this video, just remember this one question. If someone is having trouble giving something away for free, why do I think that I will be able to get someone to pay me for this item? Now, sometimes there is an answer to that. A lot of times there's an answer to that. And sometimes the answer is just that they were willing to give it away for free because they needed it gone today and they didn't have the muscles to move it down the stairs, and I do. Okay, what you're providing to add value is that you were able to get it when they wanted to get rid of it. You were able to take it off their hands without them doing any work. Okay, that's the reason they were able to give it to you for free, because you paid for it by doing that work for them. Now you need to ask, why is someone else going to turn around and pay me for this? And sometimes it's because you're going to add value to it. Sometimes it's just because you're going to take a better picture and you're going to be able to wait for the right buyer to come along because you have room to put it in your garage for a few days. Sometimes it's going to be because you're willing to deliver it to the next person. And if you're willing to do that, then someone else will probably pay you for that same thing that you just took for free for the exact same reason. You're doing the work of taking it to them so that they don't have to, and they're willing to pay for that. But whatever the answer is, my tip number 3 is know why you are adding value to this piece before you decide to grab it and take it home with you. Why are you adding value? Because you're going to deliver it to somebody? Because you're going to take a better picture and hold on to it until the right buyer comes along? Because you're going to paint it and refinish it and make it look awesome? Because you're going to repair something that is slightly wrong with it. Why are you going to add value? You have to add value to it in some way to get it to go from free to whatever you want to charge for it. But that's absolutely possible. Just make sure that you know what it is you're going to do that's going to add value, and that way you have a business proposition that makes sense. Yes, I can get this for this amount, and the reason they're giving it away is because they can't move it down the stairs and I can. And the reason it has value to the next person is because it is an inherently valuable piece of furniture. Or, yes, they're giving it away because the finish is not perfect, but I can add value by repainting it, and then I can sell it and it will be worth something because it'll be perfectly fine once it gets repainted. Just make sure you can answer that question. How am I adding value to this piece of furniture before you agree to take it home with you and take up space in your garage or your house? I'm going to show a few examples that I've pulled just in the last couple of weeks since I started planning to make this video. My truck was in the shop at the time a couple of these things popped up, or I definitely would have snagged some of them, but they do not stay for long if they're good. Let me just stress that again. If it's something good, it will not be there for long. So don't even look if your truck is in the shop. The only reason I did was because I wanted to see if this would be a good topic for a video, and I found a lot of good stuff that I wanted to get the week that my truck was in the shop. But I will show you some different examples of things. One of the ones I will show is a Pottery Barn Kids desk and hutch that the owner even said it just could use repainting because the top of the desk is scuffed up. Well, I'm a painter. I could easily do that, and I could have resold it for a good profit. Another one was a really nice couch that people wanted to get rid of, but it was kind of an awkward size to move, and so it wouldn't even quite fit in an SUV. They said you would need probably an open truck to carry it. And so things like that, they go fast, and if you jump on them, you can get stuff of value, and you can absolutely start turning furniture and making a profit quickly. especially if you already have a truck and a strong friend, then you can offer delivering it to other people and you will sell it that much faster and for that much more money, or to charge a delivery fee. So that's a win-win if you're in that position to be able to do that. Okay, here are a few other examples of things that I have found just in the last few days listed for free. There's always stuff up there. What you need to do is make sure that it's something you want. Don't just think you should grab it because it's free, or you will end up with a garage full of stuff that you can't sell, and nobody wants that. These people are trying to get rid of stuff for free. Learn the difference between something that has value and something that someone just wants to get rid of because it's taking up too much room in their house. If you can educate yourself, it will help you to jump on things that are the right things and not the things that are wrong. If you see a listing that's been up for several days for free and no one has taken it, beware. I'm just going to say beware of taking that, because again, if they're having trouble giving it away, why do you think you'll be able to get someone to pay you for it? So always ask yourself that before you click that button and tell the person that you want it, and you'll probably do okay. So I wish you happy flipping. I hope this works out for you. If you are a person who does not have a truck and big muscles, hang on, because next week my next video is going to be about how you can start a furniture flipping business if you don't have a big truck and big muscles and a strong friend who owes you favors. There is also a way to do that. It's a slightly different path, and I'll talk about that next week. So be sure and click on that subscribe button so that you can be notified when I upload that video and all my others. Thanks for watching.